So I'm at the trailhead of the Greyrock Summit Trail, just outside of Fort Collins, Colorado. And it's not too far from civilization, but anytime you go on a 6.5-mile loop, it's a chunk from civilization. So I was reading the reviews on all trails just yesterday. I think someone saw a rattlesnake. This is obviously places where there's going to be bears, wolves, mountain lions, you name it. This is wild country, right? So I'm going to take off on this hike today. I believe it's 3.3 miles out and then 3.3 miles back. It's kind of an elevation. I'm kind of planning for a lot. So I wanted to go just kind of show you guys what I pack for a day to hike like this, because it's also going to be about, I don't know, at least 80 degrees today. So here I have in the back of my car kind of my things set out. Obviously my hiking shoes, they're good ones. I will put a Band-Aid, like a waterproof Band-Aid on my left heel, because I don't know if you can see that there, but I got a nice Achilles rupture, and about right here I always get a nice blister. Doesn't matter what shoes I wear. So I'll be taking care of that before I leave. I always bring a long sleeve shirt just in case, either for excessive sun exposure, or if it happens to get chilly and windy up at the top of some of these cliffs and these mountains. I'm going to fill up my 3-liter water hydration pack in here. I have my bear spray. I have my Garmin. It's all turned on, ready to go. I always bring an extra battery pack, and it's the one that has the flashlight in it and 4 different ports, so I don't have to carry any, cords and things with me that can get lost. I will bring bug spray, sunscreen, extra amount of, just for electrolytes and stuff like that. I also, in here, have extra Band-Aids and stuff. I carry liquid IV with me, different like Propel and things like that. And also I always have like ibuprofen and things like that. In this pocket I'll have ibuprofen and chapstick and that kind of stuff. Wipes. I always bring wipes, because you never know when you're gonna need to clean your something. Hands, wipe your butt, whatever. As always, pack it out. I'll bring a protein bar for the day. I'm packing an apple, and I'm going to spray my shoes with this tick and spray stuff just to keep the ticks and the mosquitoes and things hopefully off of my shoes and crawling up my legs. So I think I'm packed pretty well for the day. That amount of water should be plenty. So I'm going to get at it so I can get up the trail. All right, I'm finally off. Took me a little bit extra time to kind of think through my trip. It is kind of a long one, a lot of miles, a lot of climbing, so I added a bag of jerky because I thought I might need a little more food. And then another packet of like liquid IV or something, because this might be a long day. I also downloaded the map because you never know when you might need to navigate when things aren't super clear. So there's no reception out here. Be aware of that. A lot of you have satellite phones now, which is great. But be aware, be prepared. Do not leave without downloading your map. All right, we're going to cross the Poudre River and get going. And we are off. Greyrock. That's where we're going. As always, when we're out here in the wilderness, pay attention. Use your ears, listen. Rattlesnakes don't like you, but they're gonna warn you. You're in their space, this is their country, so be respectful. I wanted to share a little bit too, before I started this day. Well, I hydrate a lot every day. I probably drink about 100 ounces of water plus, a latte and whatever. I drink a lot of fluid a day, but this morning I've already drank my coffee, right? My latte. And I have drank a whole 30-ounce bottle of water, and I drank about a 12-ounce protein shake. So I have had my calories in liquid form, but that's also why I brought extra, jerky and things. Because on trips like this, you need both quick burn and you need your protein, or your body's gonna crash. So be aware, hydrate up before you hit these trails. And don't bring your dogs. Oh, you can bring them. Just put them on a leash. I personally chose this hike because I just came from Minnesota yesterday, and Minnesotans know we're about 1,200 feet above sea level, and here in Colorado I'm already at about 5,000, 5,500, so that is a stretch in itself. I don't have good lungs. So today there'll be no 12ers in my future, or 10ers even. I chose this hike because it peaks out, I think, a little bit over, maybe around 8,000 feet. I'll have to check that, but it's low. So I probably will be out of breath. I already am. But this is a good starter hike for anybody trying to acclimate themselves to go do more things in the Rocky Mountains or any of the higher peaks around here. So choose your hikes wisely based on what your body is ready to do. As you're hiking along this trail, be aware it's a steady climb, but also all along the trail, even in the middle of the trail close to you, there's poison ivy everywhere. So if you are allergic, be aware of what you're walking through. It's not just a little bit. It's all over the place. So stay in the middle of the trail and watch for the 3-leafed clover. Because that'll give you a nice itch. There's also some pretty flowers. Very nice. I don't know what they are, but right next to the poison ivy. So far the trail's been really pretty. A mix of shade and then open areas. I started this hike about 10:45 and I'm about 20 minutes in, so not quite midday sun yet. So as it gets overhead more, nice. We're gonna see more and more of these trails becoming open to the sun, so be prepared for a bit of a beat down, especially if you're going on a hot day. Well, I've come up to a sign. Your options are Greyrock Meadows to the left, or Greyrock Trail, I'm assuming that's a summit, to the right. As much as I'd like to see the meadows, I'm gonna make the summit first and then see if I got enough gas in the tank for the meadows as well. Oh look, we get to cross it. How cute. And again. I don't think my shoes are waterproof. Well, I just got my first F up. The grass along the side of the trail slithered. I didn't even see it. Don't know what it was. I'm sure it was a snake. Hopefully it was a garter, because I never saw it. So either he was really well camouflaged, or I'm just not paying attention. So gotta gear that up a little bit. I don't intend to use my Garmin SOS today. I'd prefer not to have the helicopter evac because I got bit by some stupid snake. Well, these are ones I haven't really seen much of. Aren't those pretty? Oh, look, another switchback. I'm so excited to see these. Oh, there was another something right there. Dang it, why? Choices again. Heading for the summit. Pretty sure that's it. Could be wrong. Thinking it's this way. Glad for a little bit of flat trail for a minute. Not dead yet. It's taking on a whole new meaning. My lungs are not used to this elevation. Whew, been tough. But it's gonna get better. I know it. Well, I'm 2/3 through with the hike. I don't know what possessed me to choose a hike. And I was over 2,000 feet of elevation gain in 3 miles. Especially since I just got here from Minnesota yesterday. Carrie, come on. I'm gonna make it. I'm just taking lots of rest. Had some rain. We're flooded up here. Well, it's a little easy to get lost when you get up to the top. You kind of have to keep watching for these signs. Make sure you're on the path. Because it's literally just over rock. So it's hard to keep finding where you're supposed to go. Little tiny lake here at the top. So pretty. Well, I am going to climb up that. I don't know if that's where I'm supposed to go, but that's where I'm gonna go. Well, I made it to the top. View's not half bad. It's a little smoky today. I don't know where the fire's at, but we actually got an air quality warning too. Keep in mind that what goes up must come down. And it's literally all this rock scrambles. It's now downhill, so my lungs aren't killing me, but my knees are. one way or the other, you have to get down, watch for snakes and poison ivy. There's some places on this trail that you can barely get by the poison ivy without getting scraped because it's on both sides. So yeah, if you have bad knees, you might not want to go up this because then you're going to have to come back down. Well, I am back to the spot where I could go see the meadow, but you know what? No, thank you. I've had enough. I'm gonna get myself off this mountain. Took me 3 hours to get up there. Betting it's gonna take me an hour and a half to get down. I made it back just in time to see rafters going down the Buda River. I'm hoping I'm going to do that sometime this week. Well, I made it back. I think it was about 6.5 miles total. I can tell that my hip flexors, my calves, they're all screaming because on the way down that was brutal. Up was brutal, down was brutal. So I think it topped out about 7,600 feet. I thought it was closer to 8,000, but it's about 7,600. So yeah, you gain about 2,000 feet of elevation in those 3.2 or 3 miles, whatever it is, and then you lose them on the way back down. So the one thing I'm going to check, remember that Band-Aid I said I was going to put on my heel? Yeah, pretty sure about halfway through I already had a huge blister, but it hurt, but I wasn't dying. And I'm like, I'm not going to move it. Whatever it is, I'm going to leave it. So I'm going to pull off my shoe now and see what my ankle actually looks like. Oh, yep, Band-Aid's all rolled up. And that's a nice big one. Holy crap. I just can't win. Yep, that's beautiful, isn't it? I'm gonna do a little recap of my hike quick. I wanted to get in the car on the air conditioning. It was like 84 degrees, but in those canyons where there's no wind, it felt way hotter than that. I believe I went through about 2.5 liters of water. I did bring a body armor, like a 16-ounce body armor with me. I drank that at the top. I'm glad I threw the extra bag of jerky in there because I had just thrown in an apple and a protein bar. My protein bar did have 20 grams of protein and 240 calories, but I put on 24,000 steps today. So definitely needed the extra protein. Probably could have used a few more calories too, but I don't like to eat a whole lot or real heavy on these hikes when I'm expending myself so much because I just get kind of nauseous. It's too much food. So anyways, I would say be prepared, err on the side of caution and bring more. I did also download my map, my Trails map. Didn't really need it today, but better safe than sorry. So always go prepared, always bring more than enough water. I saw some people going up the trail today with like 1 little quart bottle, and I hope they had more in their bag because that's not going to cut it today. Way too hot. So anyways, that's what it looked like. If anybody has some good ideas about different shoes, the problem is my Achilles rupture is too straight. The curve of my foot is wrong, so it rubs. I've tried like 3 different kinds of shoes now. I would love to wear ankle support shoes, Bought a wonderful pair of Hokas. Loved them. They were so comfortable. Gave me a horrible blister, so I gave them away to my daughter. These Hokas that I have for a while, they were doing really well because they're really low in the back. But now they're giving me blisters too. So, and blister band-aids aren't staying on. I actually put 2 band-aids on this time. One of the big blister band-aids and another one kind of halfway up the top to kind of hold it on a little bit better. Sweated it right off. So I don't know what to do as far as shoes go. I'm in the point of maybe putting some like those wraps, those athletic wrap, putting the band-aid on and then wrapping it on, but that makes my foot bigger too. So, but I gotta have the band-aid stay where I put it. So anyways, if anybody got any ideas about how to deal with my blister issue, I would appreciate it.